I was running through the six with my woes.
What is up, guys, and welcome to Car Chatter. In this episode, we'll be talking about football predictions, who we think will become MVP, who will win the Super Bowl, all that good stuff. So, Mike, lay it on me.
All right, so for Rookie of the Year, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go with Herbert. You know, coming into the season, I think he was like probably the third, maybe the second best QB in the class, obviously behind behind Burrow. But he really took a step up. Even though the Chargers aren't doing that well, he showed a lot of potential and like a lot of, he's got a great arm. The team isn't that good, so we'll see, how he can do in the future if they can build around him. But I think he's the clear favorite for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, he did end up taking down Brady. And, I mean, that's tough to do. Even though he is old, it's tough to do. So, for Rookie of the Year, I mean, I think Herbert's a really good choice, but one player that I think's just a phenomenal athlete is Chase Claypool. I think that he's been doing great in Pittsburgh. He's been helping them win. They're still undefeated, which is great, and I think overall he's my choice if I had to pick.
Yeah, I think, if it wasn't so heavily favored towards quarterbacks of getting, MVP or Rookie of the Year or whatever, I think Claypool would be the pretty obvious option.
Yeah.
Even, because their team is like 3-7 or they're not over 500, so they're not doing the best. But yeah, what's your pick? What's your thinking for MVP? What are you thinking about that?
Okay, so hear me out. I see there's multiple choices here. You got Mahomes, Rodgers, you got Wilson, but all honestly, it's tough. I mean, I think Aaron Rodgers is doing great right now, but I think I'd probably maybe Mahomes. I don't know. I mean, Wilson and Rodgers started the season on fire, and they were definitely the MVP candidates. But I mean, after this week's game and last week's game, Mahomes just did great for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's really going to come down to this stretch. I think it's really between like Mahomes, Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and then maybe one other can sneak in there. But I really think it's between those three.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've all had their great stretches. Mahomes right now, Russell Wilson towards the beginning, and Rodgers really consistent throughout the year. But I think whichever one can really show that they can take their team to either like a top seed, or they'll have a huge game. I think that can really push them because right now there's no clear favorite. And also maybe like Josh Allen could be a dark horse. He started off really hot. He's cooled down a little, but you can see how he does, down the stretch. But there's a lot of options that could win.
Yeah, well, two guys that I think that really could be sleepers, which you said Josh Allen, but I personally don't think he deserves that, in my opinion. I think two sleepers could be, one, Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, his team's undefeated, and he's been leading them. So I think that's a really good I think that's a really good reason. Plus, that's another good reason to invest in him. He's doing great right now. In addition, Kyler Murray, I think he's been on fire. I think he's been on fire the whole season. He's performing well. His team's winning. I think that he's a good sleeper too.
Yeah. And in the past few years, the last 2 years really, Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, they really came out as like clear favorites to win, but right now it's not really like they're the clear favorite.
Yeah.
So it's really opened up.
Yeah, it's big difference for the Super Bowl. I mean, right now the Steelers are the best in the league. They're undefeated, and then right behind them it's the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It's like Steelers, Chiefs, Packers, Seahawks, Saints. Those are like the top 5 teams. And then you could slip the Bucks in like right behind them, the Bucks and the Cardinals right behind them. And then every other team's just garbage. You just get them out.
Yeah.
So who
we'll see how it's gonna go.
Who do you have winning the Super Bowl?
So, I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs. I really can't bet against them, get against Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just how he took over really in the Super Bowl. was truly like amazing.
Mhm.
And they were down a lot, and he really just took control of the team. He
Yeah.
made a lot of great plays. Oh,
Well, I'm right behind you.
so I think it's gonna be the Chiefs.
Who do you,
Because they have a lot of great other assets too. Kelsey, Tyreek Hill has been a beast.
who do you
So I
have?
think they're
Who do
gonna.
you have playing them in the Super Bowl?
Oh, my.
So
Hello.
so
All right.
for my opinion for the Super Bowl, I mean, I think the Chiefs are going to win it too. But who I think will be playing against them, I think it'll be the Steelers if that's even possible. Wait, hold on, that might not even be possible. Well, if it is possible, that's why I have playing against them. And I think it'll be close because I think they're a dominant team. Who do you have in the Super Bowl against?
Yeah.
Steelers?
So, I mean, I think I'm not sure. I think maybe Green Bay
I mean, yeah,
against the Chiefs because looking at other teams, the Saints. I feel like Green Bay has a more all-around team than them, and for the Buccaneers, Brady's really with his new team, and we've seen him struggle a lot. So I think against playoff teams, it's going to be hard for him to adjust. I don't think my Giants will make it, but hopefully they can slip into the playoffs. So
yeah, no.
I mean they're in first right now, so we'll
Yeah,
see
they're
about
going to
that.
go into
But
the playoffs
if
with a losing record.
if they can make it, I'll be happy. That'll be good enough for me.
Yep. All right. Well, so there's our Super Bowl predictions with your host, Big Baller Card and Michigraphs.
Now we on your block and it's like a ghost town.